All right, moving on to another Saturday game. This game kind of sounds like a wet fart on a leather couch. Southampton taking on Newcastle. Newcastle, it's like 127 days later when you've decided to finally cut off the arm. Jamie, what do we think about this game? Is Newcastle, what's happening?
The way Southampton played a couple of weeks ago against Sunderland at home gives me probably about 1% confidence in Newcastle, whereas before it was just 0. Southampton have been in patchy form all season, but Newcastle are absolutely terrible. They didn't really start playing until the second half last week against Norwich, and that just shows you how much these players are bothered about it. They haven't got relegation release clauses written into their contracts, so they don't really care. So, I mean, Mitrovic has been scoring a few goals recently. He'd be a good one for picks for your team because he's so cheap, but it's been 4-0 the last 2 seasons, this game. And Newcastle have arguably had a better team those games in the last 2 seasons. Pella usually scores against them. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2 or 3-0 again.
Wow. Tyrone, what are we thinking about this stinker of a game?
Yeah, it's a stinker. Yeah, I agree with you about Newcastle. They don't look like they care. They just don't look like they care, these boys, at all. And so that said, yeah, they're going to go there. It'll be another listless performance. Southampton, they do impress in parts. This should be an absolute no-brainer here. Yeah, I'll be generous. I'll be generous to Newcastle. I'll say 2-0 and see you later, because I think it's only a matter of time now before they go down.
Andy, take us home, country roads.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at Newcastle's injury list because they've got like 9-10 players injured, and even with those back in the side, they'd still be rubbish. It's just kind of how poor they are. Just a mismanaged club from top to bottom. Rafa Benitez has already registered with Guardian Jobs to find somewhere to go in September, because he's going to walk away.
He never unregisters. That's
Rafa's be available from May.
Rafa's got the look of a man that's coming for 3 games and going, yeah, all right, let's just leave this.
You know what? We should look at his LinkedIn.
This isn't even.
We should look at his LinkedIn.
Can we get it up on the screen?
It's a suitcase that's never empty.
It's just him carrying a case.
But I thought Southampton were unlucky against Leicester last week as well. I thought they played pretty well. I'm going with you two, 2-0. 2-0 Southampton. Newcastle are doomed. There's 1 relegation place left to play for now between Sunderland, Palace and Norwich.
They should give it to Newcastle twice.
I think we're too far ahead of Sunderland. That's my thing. I just can't see them pick. They've got to pick up 6 points.
Palace fans getting so cocky now with 6 games to go.
I'm getting cocky.
I mean, lost for 14.
You get that draw against West Ham.
We'll get that draw against Norwich as well.
A rousing 2-0 drubbing for the panel here. Newcastle, start drinking early. Games at 3, start drinking at noon. If you want to make your own picks, go to DraftKings.co.uk. Welcome to the big time.